darlings, it's your girl Narice, back with another live stream. Now, in this particular live stream, we are doing some work. Hold on, let me turn my TV down just a little bit. If I can, child. Okay. So yeah, I'm working right now. This week I'm telling you, like, um, yeah, it's been an interesting week. I mean, things have been getting done for sure. I've definitely been productive. I've been on live stream and stuff like that. It's just my mornings and afternoons. I need to master that. And I always have it in the back of my mind, like, billionaires be up at 4 in the morning. I need to be up at that time. And child, I'll be struggling. But I know it starts with my night routine, but it's hard for me to wind down. So I know that's something that I need to master. But then again, naturally, I feel like I'm more creative at night anyway. So part of me like doesn't want to fight that, but at the same time, like I do want to instill these habits just because I know, like, for the networking that I have to do, like people, and businesses are open, from 8 to whatever time. So, okay, shout out to this commercial. Shout out to her. And it's funny because my like guitar kind of like leaned over for a second. And I'm like, I was going to practice, but I really do want to get this done. And I don't think it's going to take me that long. So the only thing I really have to do is like tweak some of the photos of the products and well, I can't say the only thing. We'll see how this process goes. And if there's enough time afterwards, then I'll do like a slight musical practice. And I'll probably practice guitar. Because there's actually another song that I want to work on that I thought about today. So, yeah, so let's get into it. So, I mean, yesterday I worked on the invoice, and so I sent it out today, and got that done. And then also I sent out another message in regards to the set list that I'm going to do for another gig. Hopefully, well, still like working on booking it, but the idea was put out there, and so like I've been mentally like preparing myself for that. Whether I get it or not, I should just be ready. Like stay ready so you ain't got to get ready type of thing. And that was pretty much what the live vocal practice yesterday was about. Just kind of like prepping myself for that, and then also keeping in mind like, okay, on a whim, what songs can I just like perform and I know the words, like I don't need to rehearse it and I just have it in me. Now that's not saying that I'm not going to rehearse, like I am going to rehearse and get comfortable with the other songs, but for me to just kind of sort through all the songs that I'm usually have in mind to perform, and then know the ones that I feel the most comfortable with, and and build around that. And then from there, like in the process, I'll keep learning songs and then, add that to the set list, in terms of like, doing gigs where I'll do like cover music and probably like old school R&B or new school R&B. So yeah, I've been working on that, and then just kind of like prepping for these different opportunities and everything like that. But I do want to get these products on my website because like leaning into these events, I mean, I'll have physical products on me. So like, if I do a really good job and people want to, buy a CD or something like that, I'll have that with me. But, I also want to have it for the website because honestly, I've, I've been able to make money off music online. Like I had, it was one sale, but it was something where, I did, a musical performance on here and someone felt inclined to purchase my EP. And, and I'm grateful for that. So, I want to have all the things that I have on there. So, because the website's back up and running, my merch is available. So, of course, you could just go to Narisse.com, click the merch page. It's up there. And speaking of merch, I gotta work on the merch link on my descriptions because I clicked it the other day and it didn't work or something like that. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be working on tonight. And you know what? I do want to share something and just kind of have like a little bit of a vulnerable moment in this moment in time. Because I think years from now, if I look back into this moment, It'll give me reflection. And so, okay, so, I did the invoice for this one performance that I'm working on, like solidifying and booking. And so I sent the invoice in regards to like my price for like an hour of a vocal performance, right? And so this is the first time I've ever really had to like figure out what my rate is and charge it based on that. Like I've had performances where I've gotten paid for my music, like back in Down to Mars when we've done like performances, and if we did a good job we get like a percentage off of the bar. And then I hosted an event one time and I got a paid off of that. But it's not like it was something where it's like, look, this is my rate to do an event, you know so this is my first time ever doing something like that. But at the same time, I like, I want to be, I'm kind of like in that space of like, you know I asked someone for advice when it comes to like pricing, and they just told me like, based on like the what equipment you're going to use, based on how far you're traveling, how long you're performing, and what was the other thing? It was like how long you're performing, and then what equipment do they have? So like if they have certain things for you to use versus you bringing everything, like if they have a sound system or something like that, how far are you traveling, because that's gas. And then also like, do you have a band with you? Like, are you performing with multiple people? That type of thing. So like all of that should go into consideration when it comes to your pricing. So even though that wasn't a specific number, it did give me some insight on that. And then I was thinking about like the last performance that I did it for free intentionally. um, but when I did that performance, it took a lot out of me to do that, aside from other stuff that was going on. But like, to bring all my equipment there, set everything up, and mind you, I have like not only like my mic stand, but I have like decor with me. I had my speakers, my amp, my guitar, even though I didn't play guitar, but like to bring all of those things, knowing the songs, performing the songs, how long you're performing, like all of that goes into effect. So I was like, you know what? I and mind you, I've done so many free performances throughout my life. You know what I mean? Like I've done more free performances than I've done paid. And and that's not like I feel bad about that. There's free performances that I did where I did backgrounds for a friend and I did it free of cost. There's times where I've um, you know, did services, like even with photography, and I was like, okay, let's do a barter thing. And even though that didn't play out how we discussed it, I offered my services for free, and it wasn't even, and when I did more research in terms of like how photographers should charge, sometimes they charge based on, those things like distance, how long the event is, what kind of event is it, how many pictures they're gonna send. See, me, I like took a bunch of pictures. Mind you, this was for a friend. So I took a bunch of pictures, sent it to them, and I was like, look, just I need you to just hook me up and do my hair at this point, And some time had passed until I needed that service, but when it came to that point, they were kind of like, well, how much can you pay? And in my mind, I'm like, we agreed to do like a, I help you, you help me type of thing. So with that said, and then even at that event, someone kind of gave me, some advice, and was just like, look, you need to like, you know, value yourself more, essentially, and and have a price to, basically like you should have a price for what you do because this takes work to do, and I know like we cool or whatever, but next time you should have that. And so, and I that message always stuck with me. And so now I'm just kind of like in a space where I'm like, okay, um, how am I charging for my services? And not only that, but like I'm trying to be fair about it. I'm trying to like act like I'm not this secretly known person, and really be humble, but at the same time, like knowing my worth, knowing my talent, and knowing that, when I do something, it comes with um there's it's not just like I'm just there standing. Like, like I have decor, I give you fashion, it's a look, there's vocals, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not up there doing choreography, but that's it's not that kind of performance. And but at some point that will be a thing later down the line. But it's not just like I just put on some jeans and in a like a t-shirt and I'm singing. Like no, like I put a whole look together. We're giving makeup, we're giving fashion, and not only that, but just the elements of all the work that I do going into my brand with, designing the business cards and the website and the EPK and, all the documents. And even, the fact that I even care to do the design for the invoice, like, to have an aesthetic and a consistent brand, like I feel like all of those things add value. And so, when I have all of that into consideration, I'm like, okay, um, I just want to be fair for me, just because I know there's been so many times where I could have charged people and I didn't. And then, now that I'm really taking it serious as a business, and plus, like, I do have bills to pay, and not that it's all about money, but it's like, I do want to make sure my passion can be something that creates income for me, and do it in a way where it's fair for both parties, where it's fair for the other people, but it's also fair for me. And knowing what I bring to the table, and knowing like this is my rate, and not, backing down from that, or, feeling like I'm like shortchanging myself. Cause I feel like I've done that a lot through the years, you know what I mean? So, um, okay. Anyway, but, you know, sorry, this comment threw me off. I'm like, okay, what's up, nigga? Say it to my face. Do you want the smoke? I don't think you do. Do you want to be cursed for 7 years of your life? You know what I'm saying? If unless you black, but if you're not, but I'm not either going to be concerned, because it's just like, Twitter fingers trying to be a little saucy. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. Like it's a matter of knowing my worth, and knowing that this is a business that I take seriously. And I know I'm professional. I know, it's not like something that I just throw together. And even if it is something that might be like spontaneous, I'm gonna go above and beyond and make sure that my work is of quality. So yeah, so I was thinking about that. I was like, and when I reached out to another place, I, said my price, and they were like, "Ooh, that's a little steep for us." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm willing to like be a little flexible for you guys, just because like I needed at least something, But I didn't like the idea, I didn't like the idea that my initial rate was too much for them, but at the same time, I didn't like the idea of me lowering my price. You know what I mean? Then again, I am starting out, so I'm thinking like, okay, should I be a little lenient? And then also too, you know, certain things that might not be affordable for one person might be, oh, that's it for somebody else. So part of me is feeling like, okay, you know what? I'm going to stick to the price that I set for myself, and then just like test it out in different places. And from there, go from there and see like, okay, if it's something that's like repeatedly like, okay, this isn't working, then I'll take that into consideration. But if I find like there's another place that can accommodate me, and, and that respects the rate that I stated for now, then, then I'll do that, and I'll maintain the rate that I'm at currently until we can, you know, raise our price, because that is something that's going to happen down the line, is raising the price. And that's also something that I kept in mind too, is like, you know, there will be there will be a time at some point where I will be raising my prices, where I'll do more things and continue to add more value to my brand, my performance, just everything that I have to offer. So, yeah, that's something that I wanted to like mention, because you don't really see people talking about it that much. You see a lot of people talking about like raising a price, like, oh, today's price, not today price, because I say that all the time, but got it from Fat Joe. And not only that, But you often hear that, like, I'm a in Savage, I just raised my price, and so I mean, but these are established people. But when you have somebody like me who's independent, literally getting it up out the mud, I'm a one woman business at this point until I can hire some folks, until I have enough revenue to be able to hire some folks. But until then, I'm really just kind of like starting out, making this something that's very like official for me. Hold on. I feel like my TV is still kind of loud. My Twitter hug. That's cute. Ooh, child. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to discuss that, and just mention my thoughts on that. So I was thinking like, okay, should I lower my price? But I'm like, no, I'm gonna like stick to my guns on this one, and just see how it goes, and we'll go from there. Maybe they'll be like, okay, cool, that works for us, you know. Or maybe if I look in different places and different demographics, then maybe that would be more affordable for a different space. But you know I do want to be considerate, but I also don't want to bet against myself, because I mean, if anybody's going to advocate for me, it has to be me. You know what I'm saying? I can't rely on other people to do that at this particular point in time in life right now. So, but then again, I'm still like learning and figuring this out. And honestly, quite frankly, what I really wanted to charge, what I was thinking before I even like started getting these opportunities, what I was thinking, like, if I were to do like maybe like a corporate type of a gig or something like that, I was thinking of charging a lot more. Um, I had like a particular thing set up of like 30 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, like, that type of thing. But then again, like, it's, excuse me, where I'm booking right now isn't really, well, it's not corporate. It's a institution, facility type of thing. I mean, it's a nursing home essentially. So and I wanted to be considerate of that, so that's why I wasn't charging as much as I would have, like, say, a corporate gig. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking like, okay. And then also I'm trying to like gauge uh think for like where I'm at right now in my like realistic career versus um I guess like social media stuff or whatever the case may be. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's even a whole thing too. I feel like any price that I set is a discount right now, honestly. And I'm not saying that to like brag or anything. I'm saying that like genuinely, just based on um, you know, the echo of things. I feel like the rate should be a little bit more, but being that I have to like manifest and work this for myself in a transparent and like realistic way, then we got to start somewhere. So I don't know, I'm just trying to like factor in all the things. So yeah, that's something that I was thinking about, that I wanted to like share on here. But yeah, okay, let's get to these pictures. Let me see if Angela is back in here, because she opened my door and I'm tired of her doing that. Okay, all right, so we're going to work on the pictures. So right now, I already edited some of the pictures on Prequel on my phone, because I took these pictures on my phone. They're not like the best pictures in the world, but it's something. It's something to put up on the website. If I update it at some point, I'll do that. But it's fine. So now what I'm gonna do is put like a watermark over all the pictures. Um, oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, so I did this with the root supply back when I had like products on there. Just because I know people can like, try to take and replicate your pictures. Um, you know, I guess when it comes to me and like finagling with pictures or whatever, I mean, I took the pictures myself. um, but whatever. That's fine. We make a joke of it now. Um, what the hell? Okay, that's where it is. Okay, I was about to say what the fuck is the... Yeah. So yeah, we got the Palo Santo and such, and then also like I know I gotta like edit some of these pictures. Like, how many did I do so far? I feel like I did more than this. All right, so all right, so we're just gonna do our watermark one here with the logo. I mean, I don't think I need to do that, but like I will just because like it's not like these products are exclusively to me. It's not like it's Divine the EP. I mean, I know there's other people with EPs of that name. But like I know these are products that other people could probably like sell or whatever. But if anything, the picture is mine. All right, hold on. Okay. It's funny because this is where the large and the small is opposite. Like because they're smaller pieces, is more of it, so it's going to cost a little more versus the larger ones. Okay, small santo. I feel like I should have a different picture just because there's like this glare over Abalone Shell, but like it's fine. You know what I mean? It's fine. But that's just me being like a perfectionist. But I kind of don't feel like doing all that right now. And shell. Okay, cool. So we got a watermark over everything. The only thing that kind of bothers me about these pictures is that because I was using a holographic board as the background, it's like reflective. And it literally was like reflecting different elements of my room. Like you can see the fan and all this stuff. And but it's fine. Like I said, I'll when I have the time, I'll like try to do like an official photo shoot. Um, okay, whatever. So we're going to download all of the pictures. Okay. Okay. Should I put this on website content? Yeah, I guess so. Products. Yeah, that might make this a lot easier. Okay, let's do creative because I feel like this folder is getting a little wild. Creative projects. So without you can go in there. Let's do this because this is kind of important. And then I have a folder. Okay, y'all don't see this process. So basically, I'm like organizing my hard drive a little bit right now. Just because I noticed like, just like footage is just kind of like all over the place. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think this is better. So then if I need to go to creative stuff, it's in there. And then everything is here. And then I'll organize the creative stuff a little bit better later. Okay, products. Um, spiritual picks. Spiritual. Site picks. Okay. And I know this is probably going to be in a zip file. Tomorrow. My pictures are in the future. Actually, you know what? I think just because I like the number of that folder. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I just had to organize it on what's the name? All right, so now I gotta name this, right? So that's not what I want to do. With watermark. All right. Okay, I don't mean to keep clicking on it. All right. Angie is back. Okay, cool. Shout out to Canva. All right, so I'm going to take that off and now get back to the website. Hi, Angie. Hold on, love. I know you want to jump up here with me. Give me a second. All right, come on, Angie. You want to sit with me? Or not? Come on. even though I'm wearing black, but we stay ready. Um, all right, so okay, I'm not sharing the website right now. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go on the merch. I'm thinking about just putting all of the like stuff together, like just making it like the shop, you know, and then just having different collections. Like the music collection will be in one space. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Because right now I have the music on one page and I have the like merch on another page. But honestly, it can all go together because when I have the flash drives and everything, that'll be technically product too. So I have like the digital downloads. My thing is, do I feel like doing that shit though? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Okay, let's. All right, so let's start with the small sage. $5. Not a limited stock. Oh, ooh, that's a good thought. Okay, see, I think what I'm going to do in regards to that is have a certain amount to sell online versus in person at the events that I go to. So that way, if I do sell some on in person, then it doesn't interfere with the inventory that's tracked online. So that's a thought. I didn't think about that. Inventory, right? I haven't been, when I think of inventory, I think back to like retail days of like, tracking all the product and, all that stuff, especially at Pandora. Oh my God. Like, but you know what? I actually didn't mind inventory. Like, we would do it at like 4 or 5 in the morning before the store opened, and we would literally count every charm in the store. And my God, there were so fucking many, and there were always discrepancies, like always, because them little things would get lost. Like, say if you're selling a charm, and they have like the glass trays or whatever, and say there's like little cracks in between those, and say for whatever reason, God forbid, like a charm slips in the crack. Like technically it's there, but say nobody knows, or say say like one person knows that the charm is there and they tell a manager, the manager forgets to tell everybody, or maybe they did tell everybody and somebody tends to forget. And so you're looking in the system, it's saying that you got one charm left of this charm, you can't find it, but it's in the crack somewhere. you know Child, it just took me back. But I'm like, ooh, stock. Okay. I do have to think about that. Um, okay, so different versions of the same product. Okay. Oh, so that's right. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, because just be easier that way. Small, another. Can I change it to size? Oh, okay, okay. I didn't understand how this was working. Okay, small, medium, large. Okay, cool. Yeah, that works. Ah, that makes my life easier. Okay, so this is $10. This is 15. All right, and it automatically comes up with the SKUs. All right, so that's the small. I feel like this process is a lot smoother than how it once was a while ago. Or can I just drag the picture? Because I'm like, John. Because I'm gonna be beat to sit up here and try to search through. Um, large. Okay. All right. Well then, yeah. So then that'll like simplify the stuff, right? Okay, cool. All right, I'll figure out like the inventory in a moment. Okay, because look, wait, say, oh damn, I gotta do descriptions. Whoo, child, I wish I could just copy and paste this shit from the root supply, honestly. But I want it to be like a fresh start. I don't want it to be like the root supply. All right, so let's save this and just kind of like see what it looks like. Um, okay, so we have this hidden for now, but I feel like they look little in the picture. But honestly, these aren't the bags that it comes in because the large is too big for the bag. But, you know, just for the sake of the picture. But I guess I'll specify that large comes wrapped. All right, anyway, so let's add another product. Oh, wait, let's go back on merch. Let's add another product. Physical, we'll add palo santo. And then we'll add the pictures here. Okay, that didn't work. I'm like, I can't just drag a picture over here. Okay, here we go. Mm, I don't know. Large sticks, large sticks, and then small match. Okay, yeah, we'll do it like that. But how much did this cost? Okay, this is 11. And my thing is like, okay, you had to have followed my page to say that. Like, okay. Like, you took the time. Child, move along. Anyway, uh, all right, so yeah, that's gonna be, and then the large 6 or 7, not 77. Okay. Um, all right, I'm gonna do the descriptions later. I just want to at least have the product on here. Wow, this was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. I think it's Abalone with A. That's right. I always get that mixed up. Okay. All right. And there's no variation of that. It's just, that's what it is. Okay, we're going to save. And then we'll put the lion shell on here. Wow, this was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. Ah, shit. And this is what? $13. Okay. Okay. Specified waiting to measure. Okay. I gotta look into that too. Oh, category. Okay, right. Because I was wondering, like, where do I add a category on here? How do I add a category? Oh. Or do I say, like, spiritual supplies? I mean, yeah. Why not? Or, yeah, I mean, it is. All right. So then I think, all right, let's go to, let's just do all of this. The sage, palo santo. All right. And let's close. Right. No, I don't want to move it. I want to add it to a category. Okay, the lion show is the only one that's like that. I feel like there's a way. There should be a way for me to do this for multiple products at one time. I feel like there is. I just have, I don't know. Okay, you know what? I am gonna publish these. I want these to be visible on the site just so I can see what it looks like. Okay, and then we'll add descriptions and all of that stuff. Okay, this one isn't visible. This one is a divine collection. Okay, I think this looks nice. And you know what? Okay, there is some products on here that I want to take off. Um, I'm taking these shirts off just cause like I'm not crazy about these shirts. Oh wait, like they alright, but they're not my favorite pieces. Okay, so we'll take that off and this t-shirt. Yeah, because I'm like, I've designed better t-shirts. So I'm gonna take this off. I like the hoodies are fine though. Like I think the hoodies are still dope. So this makeup job. Yeah, so see what everything looks like. And plus like it gives like a range of like a new like price range from 22. Why does this cost so much? It's $22. Is it? How much? Okay, I gotta check on Printful to see how much it costs to make it. Cause I'm like, I don't know. I feel like that's a lot. All right, and honestly, I feel like I should just. All right, yeah. So these are collections, but this whole page, I'm just going to call this page title the shop because it's not just merch on here. Um, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Can I edit this? What the heck? Okay, whatever. Okay, so should I say Narisse's shop? Or I'm just gonna call it the shop. You know? Okay, so we got the merch. Ooh, okay. Hey, I don't know how that be happening. Something with how I'm using the mouse. I really like how this watermark looks. Like, it just gives it an official vibe. Even though they're a little uneven in these pictures, but it's fine. All right, so we got the purchase. Oh, sorry, I'm on edit mode, not view mode. Okay. All right, so I have that on the website. And I just really like how this web's together. Like I like the new font that I have on here. These pictures look cool. I've always liked the color scheme on here. And then now I have the official like icon in the at the top tab. Um yeah, okay. So yeah. I have like 8 products, 4 of each, but 8 altogether. Until I have the music stuff. Okay, so you know what? I think I'm gonna put the music with it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Like I'll have music in terms of like my most recent projects and like the links to the streaming, but where you can purchase should be on the shop. Oh yeah, and that was another thing too. Like, so I was trying to figure out. You know what? I feel like I should probably sell the lyric book too, like an individual thing. But I mean, like, who's really gonna buy that? I don't know. I kind of like it as like an extra thing for the flash drive. But we'll see. I'll see how it goes. Car service. I don't know. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I want to find a way to have the full EP on here. A file. Let me just see something real quick. Show Divine EP. All right, so let me see if I can put this whole folder as a file. Ah, look at that. Okay. So I was wondering, like, how was I going to do this? Divine EP digital download. We'll put that on there. And images. Okay. Okay, and I was always wondering, like, how am I going to put the EP on here? And so I can literally put the whole folder on here. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. But I think because how they said file, I was assuming that you can only do individual files. But if you could put the whole folder, I'm like, bro, I could have been selling this EP on here. Okay. But you know what? I feel like that makes life a little bit easier for me. And honestly, I mean, I know DistroKid tracks it when it's on other platforms like Amazon and whatnot. But I feel like if it were purchased on here, it probably would be like more advantageous for me to do it that way, just because I would probably get like a higher percentage of royalties that way. But I don't know how it would track it. That's my only concern, like officially. But I mean, I would have it in the back office here, but I know like DistroKid and all of that, like in terms of like the revenue and like the royalties and publishing and all that stuff. But I mean, because it's a project that I've literally created on my own. Well, okay, I can't say it completely on my own. Like there was some assistance with some songs, but you know, I wrote most of the stuff, and I know with publishing, I know that primarily pertains to the songwriting, and I wrote all the songs. So in that regard, it's not something that I have to worry about. But I just wonder how it's going to track everything in terms of royalties with, like BMI and stuff like that. Because I know those organizations specifically track, sales across the board everywhere, essentially. But either way, it benefits me where it's purchased on the website. So I mean, I'm gonna see the sale. I'm gonna know where how many sales it is, and in that way, I don't have to worry about this whole situation with DistroKid because I'm still waiting for them to email me back in regards to the sale that I had before. So I don't know, but I mean, it's cool. And I mean, and I guess it goes with the brand because I literally have a Avalon shell and a smudge stick. I used to make them like this with the flowers. The only thing that's as pretty as they look, oh my gosh, they take forever to make, and it's not easy to burn. You know what I mean? So it's like, and for the what do you call it? Okay, edit metadata. I have to understand what this whole metadata thing is. Text. Adding alt text to images is a great way to give your site an SEO boost and make it more accessible. Okay. Is it kind of like tags? Um, I gotta do more research in regards to that because I'm not sure exactly how that works. Okay, so and categories. I'm going to add this to, we're going to say music, add music here. Done. We're going to publish this. Let's go to the shop and see if it's over here. Okay, it's over here at least. Yeah, oh shit. I ain't even got no price on there. Bitch, it's free. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, how much is this actually? Um, well, I mean the CD itself, the like physical CD is like $10. The digital download, I mean it's an EP, so it's not like Official 2-2 Divine 2-2 EP. Okay, I like how that's in there. Um, I feel like it should be $5.99. Because you literally just get the download. Okay, let's see. I'm like, we are not selling music for free. Not right now, at least. Okay. Okay, but actually, you know what? What I think I want to do, I want to add these pictures in the download. So when you purchase the EP, these pictures are in there too. And then this official divine EP track list. Track list sheet. Oh damn. Okay, that's after that, huh? Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna change the download. Let's edit the product again. Let's remove this file. Um, okay, yeah, because I'm like, I want the pictures to be in the file too when you download it. Okay, cool. Includes track EP and official cover photo and official track list photo. Okay. And what kind of files are these? MP3s? Yeah. Okay. MP. Official cover photo, official tracklist photo. Okay. There we go. Oh. Oh. The cats are rowdy outside. Ooh. Anyway. Okay. All right. Anyway. All right. So we got the EP on here. So yeah, we got the MP download. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. Okay, music. I want to move all of this. Okay. And so music will literally just be the official links. Like the okay, and that's fine. And I can just change that page. Like it doesn't have to be a shop page. It could literally just be, where I post the most recent. It'll be the discography. It'll literally just be the discography. So I'll have my homepage, my about, the discography, um, the visuals will all be here, all the visual projects. Even though I don't have aloe or just one on here, because you know, um, and then the shop. Okay. Okay, so let's edit this. Let's go to all. This we will edit. Um, let's say just wanna single digital download so they know what it is. Um, Categories we will add to music. Save. And then we will do the same for aloe. Aloe single digital download. And put it to music. And save. I'm like, why is this order like this? I think it's literally in, okay, it's in order. So I mean, we have a hell of a price range, right? The music is the cheapest thing you can have. Okay. Literally selling singles for $1 and some change. Then we got stuff that's like $5, $10, all the way up to like 20, 30, 60. Okay. I feel like I need one more musical product. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have the CDs and the flash drive. Or should I have no, because these are completely different products. They need a physical product and then the digital, so I couldn't put those two together. Um, or maybe let's edit this. Let's see if I could. I don't think I could though. No, because then it would need an inventory thing. Yeah, yeah, because it's literally download. Okay, so and just because I have these around everything. All right, Divine EP digital download, Aloe single digital download, just want a single digital download. We got a lion shell. All that stuff. I'm like, I need one more little bottle. It's even. I feel like maybe the merch should come before the spiritual stuff. Well, I mean, it makes sense for me to have that because now that I'm looking at this checklist picture, I literally have an Avalon picture in the photo, which I completely forget about. And even though I'm not selling that particular smudge wand, I might like do a thing where I'll make a few. We'll see. I gotta like get these sales going first. But once I start generating some sales with this stuff, then I'll get to a point where I'll probably make um the flower smudge sticks that I used to make back in the day. Because I figured out a way to make them really pretty. But and they don't even necessarily have to be something that's burnt. They could just be like a decor thing, like, oh my God, Narice handmade these, type of thing. Because even when they dry, they're still like gorgeous. So yeah, and then we got that image, and then I'm selling Avalon shells. It's quite on brand. Okay, so we got the music on here. We got the smudge sticks, and then we got the merch with, of course, my pictures hidden in there, modeling the pieces. I still need to order one of those mugs. Okay, yeah, this shop looks so cute. All right, so we look at the music. Got the spiritual supplies, and then okay, actually, I want to edit the name of this collection. Edit section. Okay, let's exit that. Go back to categories. I want to edit. Yeah, here we go. Merch. I want to specify that this is merch. Divine merch collection. Okay. And then, of course, like the whole all category. That should be on there too. Yeah, because I'm like, all should be up there. Yeah, okay, here we go. And I was like, where's the all button? All right, so we got products, y'all. I mean, and there's more to come. I still got to add the flash drives on here. So now that I know with the variants, with the flash drives, it'll be variants is giving very low key. Um, it'll be the flash drives will be all in one thing, and then the CDs will be all in one thing. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I like how this looks. And I'm loving this font. I'm telling you, I'm loving this font. I feel like the font changes everything. Like it gives me like newspaper, but not boring. Like I just love how like sophisticated it looks. I just don't like how this is, at the top of every page. But whatever, it's fine. Spiritual supply, divine merch collection. Okay. All right. I love how that looks. Okay, and you know what? I should probably do a page on the home screen. Um, for the spiritual supplies. So edit content, add title, new supplies. I'm gonna shop here. Shop. Now I need an image. Um, I'm thinking like, should I do like a bundle? You know what? That kind of complicates things, or at least for me, it does. At this particular moment in time. Mm, my only thing is it's not a horizontal image. Damn, that shit large. Okay. I mean, yeah, it probably looks a lot better on mobile. All right, so I gotta do another image. Um. Oh, actually, I know what image. I'm the picture of all of them, of everything, but I'll make it horizontal. Sure. Okay. Like, who is this? Okay. Couple as well. What am I looking for? Screen report. Okay. Because that's another thing I gotta do. I gotta upload. All right. So I don't want to do any of that. I just want to get on that. What is going on? What the fuck? You gotta create an account to use PicArt? Oh, Okay, PicArt. Like, you doing a lot. That's fine. We don't need PicArt. Mm, Yeah, let me just, can I just add the picture? Oh, am I recording right now? Probably not. Okay, let's screen record. Okay, not that, maybe. Actually, I want it to be this way. Okay. Like, I like this picture, but actually, I don't. Not aesthetic wise, but I kind of don't care at this point. Um, no, that's fine. All right, so I just edited the picture that I'm going to use for this. We'll ignore that for now. Um, okay, so now we're on Google Drive. Refresh my drive. Okay, cool. Rename this. Angie, girl, come on. Or I gotta download this. Angie, can you get down, please? What you doing? It's because she's up and she's bored, and I understand. All right, so we're going to replace this image with the one that I just designed for this. Okay. So I got a page for the spiritual supplies. I mean, I know it's not the most like aesthetically pleasing image. Yeah, I don't like how this looks. It doesn't give me anything. Maybe if I do just like one item or something like that, or maybe um, a few images and just kind of like layer them, maybe. Okay, I think I know how I'm gonna do this. It's gonna look a lot better than what I just was just uploaded because I'm just not feeling it. Shit, Angie girl. Oh, actually, let me just edit this on Canva so y'all can see what I'm doing. All right, so we're going to disconnect this. I'm going to go on Canva because I just added this file on here. Okay. All right, so Angie. All right, so I want this to all kind of be the same measurement. I don't know, maybe this might look a little better. I'm not crazy about it though, altogether. So maybe this. Ange, girl, come on. All right, hold on. She is probably hungry, and that's why she's being irritable like this. All right, honey, hold on. All right, there we go. Or maybe if I do it like symmetrical. Okay. All right. That's better. This- I don't know. All right, hold on. Let me feed this child real quick so she can calm down. All right, honey, come here. I'm not irritable. Yeah. Get you some fresh water too. That's not a lot of water, but you should be all right with that. I'm packing out, child. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. I had to take a little bathroom break. Um, like I want to like these images, but I kind of don't. But I mean, they're not like terrible though. Like I'm gonna shout out to Canva having these little markers, like they can tell the distance of an image and stuff like that. Like that's just so cool. All right, let's center that, right? Yeah, we'll do it like that. Okay, but this is not symmetrical because this don't. So why is so crooked from the center? What is the distance from the center? I don't know. I just feel like. All right. I think this. Okay, that looks even enough for me. Okay. Okay. So we got another banner picture. All right. So yeah, we'll have that on there. I feel like it kind of doesn't matter what I have on in the background at this point. All right, so let's disconnect that, reconnect the website. Yeah, because I'm not feeling this picture. So we're going to, oh wait, let's not remove the section, just the content. Okay, see how this looks. Okay, not bad. I guess the words move around depending on the picture. See what it looks like here. I mean, I'm not too mad at this. I know it's not going to be perfect on mobile. And of course, all right, it's good enough for me for now. I'm not crazy about it, but it's not terrible. All right, so I'll put that here. And then when I put the flash drives up, I'll have that on there too. Okay, because I'm like, anything new should be on there. And I guess like the EP should be on the homepage too. I guess. All right, let's. But it has to be like a. All right, let's see. Why is this folder always open like this? And I keep closing this shit. Okay. Um, I don't like how the description is colored like this. Okay, I'm probably not gonna have all this here because it's like whatever. Divine EP. Yeah, that's it. That's all it could be. All it needs to be. All right, it's a lot of. Okay, so I mean, since that's there, all right, let's see what all of this looks like. Okay, I think I'm gonna take the just one a single off and just have the EP. All right, so we got Good Days, Not Without You lyric video, Divine EP, To Purchase, Spiritual Supplies, and then, yeah, I'll take just one off because we don't really need just one and it's not what we're promoting right now. I mean, no shade to just one, it's all. But yeah, we just don't need it. I wish I could like just instead of having to delete it, I could just like enable it. But whatever. Okay. Yeah, I got an email with their spoon back. I don't think I ever emailed them. I saw the email they sent me, but I didn't respond. All right. So I think this is good. All right. So the homepage. That's the EP. I think it's good to have Good Days on here first, just so the image coincides with all the pictures that I have, and plus it's like my most aesthetically pleasing image. Without You second, it's the most recent project that we worked on. EP, that's the main project that we released, and then products, spiritual supplies. So yeah, okay. I like how this is turning out. Oh, what is going on? Okay. So just kind of going over all the pages. Put this. Yeah, I think this is better. Um, Okay, music. Yeah, and plus, like, this has all the streaming links and where you can purchase. You can purchase on Amazon or iTunes. These are all my visual projects. Third Eye Visions. Okay, I think I should have like a little description on top, just explaining like, okay, what is Third Eye Visions? Um, I don't need all these words. I just need a. I mean, they could have at least gave me the background color. Yeah, remove that. Save sections. You know, that's fine. I'll just take this out. Um, delete, delete, delete. Here we go. Third. Because it's like, okay, what is Third Eye Visions? I know what it is, but does anybody else know? Third Eye Visions. And I think for the tab, I'll just name it like visual projects or visuals. Yeah, I'll name that visuals. Okay. Third Eye Vision production. Um, okay, there it is. We'll save that. And then I'm going to change the name of this just to simplify it. Visuals. Okay, now everything's changing here. Okay, but I'm not using that one. Um, okay. All right, let's just discard that for now. Okay. Now we can name this visuals. Okay. Third Eye Visions production. Third Eye Visions is a production subsidiary that houses NarisseM's visual creative expression within Neomac Entertainment. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, now everything looks a lot more concise. It looks like a traditional, like official artist website. Because I'm like, Third Eye Visions as a thing up here was just taking up too much space. It didn't flow well. I think all this is like, you got home, you got about, music, visuals, shop, context, simple. You know what everything is, and it's a brief description. That's the easiest description I can put together. Third Eye Visions is production, subsidiary, creative expression within Neomac. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so about, you get my bio on here, then the music. Should I have the track list on here? No, I think I'm just gonna have the EP. That's fine. Okay, so that's what I need to do about this. I want to delete that. This doesn't need to be a shop anymore, technically. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, okay, no, actually it does, because that little button over there is still there. No categories. Okay, so advanced. Or what I can do is, just delete the section. Ooh, cancel. I want to delete this section. Or what I'll do is, we'll save this section and we'll save this section. And what I'll do is, name this music shop. Music shop. Music shop. Hopefully that differentiates that. And then we'll just add a blank page. We'll name it music. Saved sections. Boom. All right, now what do I do? I'm like, okay, I clicked the section. Oh. There we go. Cool. All right, there it is. Music. Awesome. And then we will disable this page, even though it's the same information, or I could just delete it, but whatever, it's fine. All right, so now we got, just to go over everything on the website. Okay, why is it taking so long to load? Okay, so we got Good Days, the cover photo, Without You lyric video. Okay, I don't think I need to say that it's by Narisse. Like, I think we know that. Yeah, it just makes it hella long. Okay, Good Days cover, Divine EP, New Spiritual Spies. All right, simple enough. Cool. All right, so Good Days cover, Without You lyric video, Divine EP, Spiritual Supplies. Now let's test all the buttons. Well, I'll test it on the official website. Okay. And then the About page. Okay, we got the bio on here. I discussed Neo-Mac Entertainment a little bit. And plus, like, Neo-Mac Entertainment is at the bottom. Management, Neo-Mac Entertainment. And then we got Divine EP, available on all major streaming platforms. Purchase, that whole ordeal. And our visuals. Third Eye Visions production. Third Eye Visions is a production subsidiary that houses and raises visual creative expression within Neo-Mac Entertainment. Okay, and then when you click on each individual page, you got the link to the video, you got the credits, instrumental. Okay, and there's the credits. Cool. That's how the visuals are organized. And then we got the shop, baby. Okay, Divine Merch, we got a little blurb about that. The video. And we got the music, the digital download. We got Aloe, Just Wanna singles. We got the spiritual supplies, which are watermarked by me. Then we got the Divine Merch collection with pictures of me from the campaign. Then contact. Okay, so the only thing, I think I'm going to change the image on here. Because, this is like more of a personal image, even though I love this picture of myself. It's very like Yemoya vibes. But rates and increase. We got rates now. Okay. But I think I'm going to change this picture. I think I'm going to replace it with something else. I'll probably do like definitely one of the official pictures, creative projects, official photos. It should definitely be like something artsy, probably from Good Days, just to kind of like, since it'll be on the home page and it's the first image. Let's see. Is this without the font? Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Great. And it's got the edit on there, no words on there. Okay. Oh, well, damn. Okay. Yes, put your information in here. Reset. I think the only thing I really don't need is like the login. Is that you, Angie? Probably. So or maybe. But then again, if you order something or if you're on the email list, then I guess you would have a login. Well, yeah. And then plus like if you I think when you order the music, when you purchase like the single, if you want to have access to it, it emails you the link to download. And then it also, I believe you also have access to it when you log in. I have to I have to navigate this as a customer and like purchase something. So, you know, I'll do that at some point. But yeah, let's just put all the ones that I actually use on here. That's right. I did have a support page. And I think this linked to my Patreon, but I'm not really using Patreon like that. Okay. But you know what? I think I'll keep this section and I'll put it on the music page. Yeah, so we'll exit that. And then I think where the music is, that'll be a good place to put the tip jar. Because, you know, like usually when you see people performing, it's kind of what you do. Add section. Yeah, why not? Not my hat. Okay. Why not? Okay, so we got a little tip jar. Because I'm like, I remember writing this, but not. But yeah, it was on that page. Okay, cool. So let's exit that. And then, all right, so I got about, visuals, music. Okay, music should come before the visuals. Okay, there we go. So about, then we got music, then we have the visuals, and then we got the shop, and then to get in contact. So yeah, it's like you see all the things that I do. My gosh, I do so much shit. Now that I'm thinking about all of this, I'm just like, oh my God, this is so much work. I mean, this is like years in the making, though. You know what I mean? Like all these visual projects, the EP itself, like this is all years in the works, and I just feel like I don't know. You know, I don't want to be ungrateful. Um, but yeah, I just feel like I've been putting so much work in for a long time, and I'm just looking at like all these projects and all these, you know, all the details, all the elements, and to have like even the, you know, sections saved and all that, like from when I first was editing and putting all of this together, you know. This just reminded me how much work I've been putting in this. Okay, so streaming links, and then where people can donate, like a tip jar, you know. We have Third Eye Vision production with the visual art. Okay, all the visual projects thus far. I would say like the branding is solid. Like it took some time to get to this, but like everything looks super official, and I'm really proud of this. And then like we do also have links to social media. Like that's also a thing too. This links to my YouTube. Um, okay, we got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. What is this link? LinkedIn? I don't know. And it's taking a while to load. Oh, TikTok. Okay. I don't even think I need that. I mean, I know I gotta get on TikTok, and TikTok is really big. I do need to find a way to engage on there in a way that feels like true to me. I mean, I know I can probably. I was thinking about like putting some content up there, but then I was like, do I really want to like, you know, like I mean, I know I show like my goofy side on here sometimes, like my personality can be like that, like when I make my references and my jokes, but I don't think that that's what I want to do in terms of content. You know what I mean? Like I very much like my content to be like, artsy and aesthetic. But then like I do have my personality like behind the scenes, but I feel like that's intimate for me. I don't want that to be a part of my brand or people to know me as like a funny person. I mean, well, I guess people can know me as a funny person, like, because that's my personality. But, like, I don't want the Narice brand as an artist to be like that, because I think of this clip of Tyler the Creator talking, and how a period of time like he was known for being funny. Like he had the thing with I think like Adult Swim, like in the show and all that stuff. And he was saying somebody came up to him. Hold on, let me just move this like this. Somebody came up to him and was like, "Yo, that video was so funny! Oh my god!" And mind you, he was really trying to elevate in music at that point. And so he was like, I don't want to be known as the funny guy. I want people to take my music seriously, And so from that point, he took down like all his funny, videos and vines and all of that stuff. And then he really like honed down on music and only put out music. And then that's when people started taking him more seriously as an artist. And then I think about like, because I know like I think back to like when I did this like parody of Ray J's Ray J at the verses with Omarion and Mario. And I will say putting that clip together was fun. I enjoyed doing it. I'm sure people watched me make it in real time. It's probably what they meant in certain comments of like watching it live. Um, but it was fun for me to put together, and I enjoyed editing it. And it was a post that you know resonated well, and like it got a lot of traction and engagement. But the thing is, like, that's not what I do. Like, I'm not a sketch artist. I mean, I could do that, but that's not what I want to do. My main thing is my art and my artistry. And I'm like, I've gotten to a point where I feel like a lot more confident about crafting aesthetics. And I want to be known for that. And I mean, I'm gonna give my personality because that's who I am. When you guys see me working, like I was watching my video from yesterday putting together the invoice. I'm like, I am a hoot. I don't care if like only I enjoy my personality and other people like find reasons to hate on me. That's fine. Like, I like who I am. But, I don't want that to be like my brand. I don't want people to think of me as like, oh, that's that girl that be acting silly. Like no, I can be serious too. And and I think that's why when it comes to like putting my website and everything together and just really being intentional about the brands, like little details like the font, and how I keep saying, like, I really love the font that's on like my logo font, but the font that's on the website, that's on like the business card and everything, because it gives an energy of like sophistication and class and elegance, and that's what I want to give, at least visually. My personality is my personality, but I have my moments where I can be serious and very, business minded and all that. And then there's times where I can have a little fun, but essentially when it comes to me as an artist and my brand, like I want to be taken seriously. I want to be respected as an artist. And that has been a journey, and it still is. But I feel like just with all the work that I'm doing, and especially me documenting it and putting it on here and putting it on YouTube and showing people, like, look, like it's a lot to do this, it's a lot. And like I keep saying, with everything, like the EPK, the business cards, the website, the invoices, even having to put together an invoice, I mean, it's an exciting part of the journey, right? Um, so, I know I just got to keep going and keep trailblazing, because I know there's people whose careers are solidified, who are legends in the game. And there's even people that still debate, you know, their credibility, and they face disrespect even on those levels. So like I know it's not ever going to be like perfect, but just for how much work I've been putting into this and how long I've been doing this, how long I've been putting these projects together and everything. Like Divine came out 2020, 2020. And I will say, like, then, like, I didn't have like my visual style mastered yet. You know what I mean? So like that's why when it comes to the visuals from that project, I'm not really like super pleased with them. But from the YouTube videos and the cover videos and stuff like that, it's helped me kind of build the visual aesthetic and aspect of what visually I want my art to be about. And I think when it comes to my next project, like when I put out the next official project, like after Divine is all wrapped and done, and I put together new music with a new sound, a new look, and and really put together the visuals for that, I feel like that'll be like a defining moment for me, like just as an artist. Like it might not, well, hopefully it will be a success. Like I would like it for to be that. Like I would like to have an established fan base at that point. People, interacting with the content, people actually enjoying the content and, enjoying the music and the work. And I want to put out stuff that I know I'd be proud of. And that's the thing, like with the visuals from Divine, like I'm not proud of it. It just doesn't give for me. Like there's certain moments, like with the Just Wanna video, like I liked the look of the like performance look is what I kept calling it. And the like with the stairwell and the colors and stuff like that, I liked that look the best, and I usually use images from those particular shots. The choreo was okay. I knew it could have been better. I needed more time to rehearse it. Like I know if I were to do the visuals for it now, it would slap. Like I know it would be a lot better. And I know like I feel confident doing the choreo now. Which is not stuff that I show you guys, me rehearsing that, but I still practice it, even though I haven't needed to perform it, or, there hasn't been like a performance booked for me that requires me to do like, that fits the vibe of a song like Just Wanna, and that, would fit the vibe of like a performance with choreo. But when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, And so I continue to rehearse that and practice that because, and plus, like, say if I were an established artist and say for whatever reason, if it was like a hit song or something like that, and, like, say like a Janet Jackson, right? She is still doing the choreo to, you know, That's the Way Love Goes. And that came out decades ago. But, when she performed, when I saw her earlier this year, she's still, I mean, of course they change it up and make it new, but she's still doing some of those classic moves that you saw in those videos years ago, or the performances at the VMAs years ago. Now, I know I'm not performing at the VMAs yet. However, I kept in mind, like, okay, even though I wasn't really satisfied with my execution of the visual and the choreo then, like, I still have to work at it now, because, say, for whatever reason, if I do decide to perform that song, or do something with that song, and it will require choreo, my choreo needs to be strong. My stage presence needs to be strong, and that's something that I've been working at for the last, what, that song came out like 2 years ago or something like that. So for the past 2 years, that's something I've been working at. And I know all that takes time, but so I don't know. I just kind of like got into this thought of just like, really just trying to hit the pavement and just like keep building and working at this thing, and just all the elements and everything that goes into this. It's a lot. It's a lot for one person, and it's just a lot when you're in a way growing and doing all this work on display in front of hella people, but then not seeing any of that traction on your own platforms and on your own spaces where you're putting in all this work, and people always got a think piece or something to say or something to replicate what you do. But I still have 0 views on my personal live streams, but I know somebody somewhere is probably watching, probably looking for something to jack and, replicate and whatever. And that's okay. Like, it is what it is. I understand. Like, when you're an originator and you're a trendsetter, that's what happens. And honestly, that's what happens to Black people all the time. Like, I often say, like, I have, experiencing all the like versions of Black trauma you could, just as a Black woman, being exploited, exposed, it being, disrespected by your own people, stolen from, pimped, all these things. Like, I've experienced all of that, betrayed, and then also like the thing that happens so often in Black communities, especially in the hood, is, you'll have things that are ghetto fabulous, whereas establishment will look down at it and say, oh, that's ghetto, this is ratchet, this is that. But then you'll see those trends, those elements reflected on high-end fashion runways, on white models, or they might mix in some Black models just to make it seem more diverse, and not give the credit where credit is due, which is usually from Black women being innovative, just working with the stuff they got, just working with shit that's in the beauty supply stores and making it look fly, mixing different colors, mixing different looks, hairstyles, nails, all of that, and just being fly, and when we do it, it's, oh, it's ghetto, it's ratchet, or it's cheap looking. But when people from higher establishments or positions of power, or just elevated spaces where they have more power, more resources, more money, and and they can just take those elements from the hood and you know charge it up to be worth like thousands of dollars. And not only do we not get the credit, but we don't get the respect, and we don't get the equity and the royalties and the profits that we deserve. And going through that firsthand, it's irritating for one, but I know it's nothing new, which is, I mean, it's not an excuse, it's still unacceptable. But it really bothers me when I experience that and see that within our own communities. Like, you know, how do we like pimp our own culture? Like, that's what baffles me. But I still put the work in though. I take it a day at a time, and I know I work hard, And, like, I mean, I know I could be doing better, in terms of like my scheduling and time management and stuff like that. But I know it gets done. Like it was on my list to put the product on the website, and it is. So, with that said, yeah, so I could check that off my list of things that got done. Most of the things I had planned today got done, despite me having like a late start to my day. Yeah, so I mean, it gets done, and I'm not saying that excuses, you know, where I fall short, but I know like even when I do fall short, I make sure to do the work regardless. Like even if it takes me a while, it always eventually gets done. Always. And I know that for certain. So yeah, the website is updated and I'm excited about that. Yeah, and now my goal was to put the spiritual supplies on the website. So now that's on there too. Now, okay, the next step for that is inventory. So let me look at that. I'll do that tomorrow. Um, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna have separate inventory for like stuff that's available to order online versus the stuff that I'm gonna have in person when I do my shows and gigs and stuff like that. And if I can have like a table set up and whatnot, have my business cards and all my products and all those things. Um, so yeah, I'm excited about that. And you know what? I feel like there should be a QR code to like purchase the album. Because I know I have a QR code to like all my links, but I think I should, because I think I gotta check on there. I should have a QR code specifically to purchase, like to the shop, like direct to sales type of thing. Like, okay, this is where you can purchase the EP. This is where you can purchase all the products, like just straight to the shop of the website. And then like the music is going to be there, the flash drives and all that stuff is going to be there. So it's, you know, all of that. So when I'm out and about, you know, or maybe I should include that on the business card. Hmm, that could be a thing. Yeah. Okay. But I think I'm done with this live stream. Um, I was debating if I should like practice tonight. It's 10 o'clock. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I should, but it's late and I know the whole thing with me getting my day going is like waking up early. That's where I've been struggling. So I know like winding down is something that I need to get better at. So, but yeah, I got all the merch done. I sent my invoice out today. I solidified my set list with a gig that I'm hoping that I can book. Um, yeah, so I did all my business tasks today. I mean, I should practice a little something. Okay, was it 10 o'clock now? All right, I'm gonna do like a short practice because I should be practicing. I should at least practice something. And had I been able to get all this work done earlier in the day, then I'd have had this time to practice. So I should at least get a little bit of a practice in, then get ready to go to bed. And yeah, because I mean, I have the house to myself at this moment, so might as well. All right, I'm going to end this live stream and start a new one for practice. All right, so shout out to those who have participated and those who have been watching. I appreciate y'all. I hope you're having a great night, and I will be back. All right, toodles, y'all.